So I'm going to next column. So point D, the point D. So whenever it is point D, the front view will be small letter D dash, and the top view will be small letter D, and the side view, another side view will be small letter D double dash. So these things you have to remember before starting the problem. And H, can anyone tell me what is the H and D value, false or negative?
Minus 20.
Minus 20
Minus 20.
H equal to minus 20 and D equal to
plus 30.
plus 30. And quadrant?
Second quadrant.
H is negative and D is positive.
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant.
So this is the fourth quadrant because this is my HP. HP is below H. Below H, there are two possibilities. Either it can be third quadrant or fourth quadrant. Whenever it is below HP, there are two possibilities: third quadrant or fourth quadrant. But D is positive. So whenever the in front of vertical plane, then it is the fourth quadrant. Okay. So I will tell you, whenever this is the HP, whenever HP is positive, two quadrants, either the first quadrant or second quadrant. Okay. Whenever the HP is negative, there is a two possibility. One is third quadrant or fourth quadrant. Similarly, whenever the vertical plane is in front of vertical plane, there are two possibilities. Either it is the first quadrant or fourth quadrant. And whenever it is behind the vertical plane, there are two possibilities. Either it can be second quadrant or third quadrant. So like this, you have to make a graph and then you can easily know it is in which quadrant. Okay. So H is minus 20 and D is positive 30. And the quadrant is fourth quadrant or fourth angle method. We call either fourth quadrant or fourth angle method. We will be calling it. So it will be like this, and the observer will be here. And in order to see this, both the shapes, you are rotating this in the clockwise direction. We are rotating this in the HP and the clockwise direction, and we will be seeing it. Okay. And first you have to draw the XY line. And there is no H is not 0, D is not 0. So that's the reason you have to write the center O. And first take the H distance. H is negative. So minus 20. With respect to H, you will get the front view. Front view is nothing but D dash. With respect to H distance, you will get the front view D dash. And with respect to D distance, you will get small letter. Or you will get the top view. So it will be small letter. Okay. And draw everything with H pencil and give the dimension. Give the dimension with the 2H. Give the dimension with the 2H. Give the dimension with 2H and highlight these points with HB pencil. Highlight with 2 to 3 times with the HB pencil. It should be darker. These points should be darker. You have to highlight with the HB pencil.